Yo, welcome back to another video, and let's see what team we're going to be running with in Summer Cup Great League. So let's see if we can get some wins with this team. It's going to be featuring the Talonflame and Vigoroth and the Ferrothorn. So a pretty decent lead here. They switch out into their Zumaro. We have the Ferrothorn for this situation. We know that we can overfarm. We do not have to worry about any single move from this Zumaro at this health. They do have the Ice Beam version, so just to keep that in mind, maybe 4 Ice Beams threatens the KO for the Ferrothorn. Here comes the second Ice Beam. Okay, 3 Ice Beams. 3 Ice Beams would take it out with no shields. And we're just going to overfarm like crazy here. Throw this Power Whip right before they get to their next move. They decide to let it go. Makes sense. And now they come back in with their Typhlosion. Luckily, we overfarmed so much. We are very close to a Thunder, so we do get a shield from our opponent. Right here, they try to catch a move, and we're going to come right back into our Talonflame versus their Trevenant. We know that we can outpace them to this flame charge, and we can have the shield advantage going into the backline. They are able to throw a Thunder Punch here. Will we survive this Thunder Punch? No. But you can see here, this Vigoroth is going to have 2 shields to deal with. 1 Body Slam goes through, they decide to shield it, they have no more shields, and we are able to outpace them to their next big move. Plus we have 2 shields, so GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Vigoroth at the end right there. And unfortunately for them, it was just pretty much a hard counter team. We had to hard answer for them every street of the way. And the advantage that they try to take with the Typhlosion, we were just able to match with our own Vigoroth. Next game, let's see what we find. Got the Talonflame versus the Skeletors. Okay, so here is just a shield situation. We're going to throw... Okay, they're going to be able to win CAP tie right here. Feels like the Skeletors is an attack-weighted Skeletors, so they are able to win that tie. So since they are going to win that tie anyways, we're just going to switch out. Hopefully this is the Shadow Ball. Okay, perfect. We do catch the Shadow Ball, so that's really good for us. So they have the Vigoroth and Skeletors. Looking like a very similar team right now, as both of us have fire with the Vigoroth. We're going to let this Body Slam go through, and now we have to deal with this Vigoroth at half health. We're gonna go into our Ferrothorn here because we want the Talonflame to help close the game, because we know that Skeletors is really low. And you can see right here, they are only able to throw resisted charge moves. Their biggest damage output is from their fast moves. Okay, so our opponent here tries to snipe some energy, but we are able to get a free Incinerate with our own Talonflame. This is going to allow us to throw this flame charge, and now they decide to quit because they probably have a grass type in the back, because they have a very similar team to ours, but we were aware of the potential switch. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game basically because the Talonflame got a lot of energy head start, and we were able to catch some of their inefficient energy. All right, another fire on fire action. This is Talonflame versus the Typhlosion. Both of us are running the Incinerate. They are able to get to this Ice Punch really quickly. Then our opponent here does switch into their Vigoroth. We're going to have to chip out this Vigoroth and then dip out of here. They do decide to shield, so we're going to have to use our Ferrothorn this time, because we don't want this Ferrothorn to be matched up against their Incinerate Typhlosion. You can see we're able to tank that move. Their charge moves don't really do that much. It's mainly from their fast moves. We're going to try to build up to 2 Power Whips. Here's the first Power Whip. It's going to do some good neutral damage. The next Power Whip here does threaten a KO. So Ferrothorn already done his job. Potential KO or a shield. Okay, we'll take that. Shield advantage. And we beat the Vigoroth. And now we have to deal with this Typhlosion. This Typhlosion did get some energy advantage. I'm going to go into our Vigoroth here. Overfarm a little bit. This is automatic shield. Thunder Punch gets thrown, and then our opponent here ends up having the Trevenant in the bag. So unfortunately, unable to sneak in that extra Incinerate and getting off that flame charge. Let's see if we can recover and throw. Okay, they are able to throw this Seed Bomb. We're gonna have to tank it and hope that we can potentially farm with our fast moves for the win. Okay, our opponent here. Oh, a little bit of a miscalculation right there, as the Trevenant was able to get to another move, or I don't know if it was a little bit of frame drop, but we needed to be able to farm down and take out that Trevenant because we needed a little bit of extra energy to take out that Talonflame, or excuse me, Typhlosion. So Talonflame versus this Stunfisk here, we're going to switch out into the Vigoroth. They throw the Discharge. Our opponent here is staying in for now, so that's interesting. We're going to just spam Body Slams. This Body Slam gets this Stunfisk into the yellow, so they were just trying to chip at our Vigoroth and switch into their own Vigoroth. We're going to throw this Body Slam right back at them, getting into the yellow, force them to use some energy right here. This is going to take out our own Vigoroth really easily. And then we're going to come back in with our Talonflame here to basically try to farm it down. We're going to have to call a bait here. We do call the correct bait. Now this allows the Talonflame to farm down, get some energy advantage. And we know their team now. They have the Stunfisk and the Mantine to deal with. Here, they decided to shield. We're going to throw another fly right here to chip away at the Mantine health. Here, we're going to try our best to force them to use some energy. They do end up throwing the Aero Ace. And we're going to come right back in with our Ferrothorn. They haven't seen the Ferrothorn yet. So let's see if we can win this game with the Ferrothorn. Is Ferrothorn going to be enough to win the game? Here we know that we can survive these moves, but we want this Ferrothorn as healthy as possible because remember their Stunfisk is still lurking, and basically they have not a lot of good charge moves for this Ferrothorn, so we keep this Ferrothorn as healthy as possible. We farm up a lot of energy, take out the Mantine. Now we got to deal with this Stunfisk. One Mud Bomb goes through, neutral damage. We're going to throw our own Power Whip. Is this going to get the last shield? Yes, it is, because we're very close to another Power Whip. It looks like because they're running the Thunder Shock fast move, we are going to be able to survive this right here. Able to get to another Power Whip right here. This is going to take it out. So GG's to our opponent. Able to recognize the win condition right there. Even though we had a bad lead, we were able to take down the Vigoroth by committee. We used the Ferrothorn to basically close the game. They had kind of a weakness to the Ferrothorn in the back once the Vigoroth got taken out. Ooh, Shadow Girafarig. So Shadow Girafarig here is going to be quite spammy, running into confusion. We're going to shield the first one because we want to get this move off. This Flame Charge here does also get a shield from our opponent. And you can see right here, we are going to... Oh, we lost a lot of energy right there. We needed to throw that to force out that shield. And now we allow them to throw a extra Psychic Bang onto the Vigoroth. Here we have the Talonflame to deal with, and this is unfortunately GG's because this Talonflame is going to be able to beat both both our Ferrothorn and this Vigoroth, especially since this Vigoroth is debuffed at this point. One Body Slam bait does go through. We do survive these Incinerates, and then we force them to switch. They do have the Charge-a-Bug in the back. Charge-a-Bug is going to be able to fight back with X-Scissors. This X-Scissor does some good neutral damage. We can only throw these Power Whips. We have some energy on our Vigoroth, but we need it for the Talonflame. So unless we can take out this Charge-a-Bug right here, I don't think we have enough to win this game, but let's see what happens. They're going to be able to get to another move right here, take out our Ferrothorn, and we're very low on our Vigoroth, so we're not going to really be able to farm. So GG's to our opponent. We needed to throw that move to get that damage onto the Girafarig in the front. So check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.